What is up, guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. We got a special one as Pokemon Go just dropped the new updates for this coming season of Go Battle League, and there are some really major changes coming in terms of the move updates and which Pokemon are learning different moves, and we're going to get into all of that, how it affects everything, and so on and so forth. So hope you guys enjoy this content, different type of things. So if you enjoy, please leave a like, comment down below. But without further ado, the Go Battle League Season of Light update. You can find this on PokemonGoLive.com, and it starts off by saying, trainers, Go Battle League Season of Light is almost here, arriving on the heels of the 2022 Pokemon World Championships. Go Battle League Season of Light will feature the Psychic Cup, the Weather Cup, and the Halloween Cup Ultra League Edition. Several changes are coming to the Go Battle League this season, which we've illuminated below. Both new trainers and time-tested battlers should take a look. So I will kind of skim through the different leagues that we're going to see here, because I think the major things that everyone wants to see that we've all anticipated have been the move changes. So we're going to get to those. But first, we'll just skim through. We're going to go through the Go Battle League season, end of season rewards. You'll reset at the end of the new season. Rank up requirements will be the same. So we've got Great League, Little Jungle Cup. Psychic Cup is going to be new. That's cool. Weather Cup. Some of the same leagues we've seen before. Then Evolution Cup. So lots of new Great League metas, it seems. Halloween Cup. Halloween Cup Ultra League Edition. That's cool. A custom theme Ultra League. Willpower Cup. Sounds interesting. Element Cup Remix. And Catch Cup at the end. So Go Battle Day Guzma. Saturday, October 1st. That's coming very quickly. A Go Battle Day to start off the season. And you can get 4 times Stardust from win rewards. I definitely need the Stardust. I just built a few new things, and we're going to be building a lot of new things with these new viable Pokemon that are coming. So some time research. Going to get an Elite Charge TM. Very cool. Go Battle Day Miltank. Sunday, November 6th. A Go Battle Day featuring Miltank, the Milk Cow Pokemon. Another 4 times Stardust. Amazing. You get the whole day to do it, which is nice. And Miltank will be the featured Pokemon with increased chance of a shiny. And Miltank, as a lot of people were speculating, is getting the new move rollout, which you guys will see in a moment. Here are some of the rank up encounters. Pinsir, Minfu, Axew, chance to be shiny, Noibat, Gumi, and of course Pikachu Libre. Some encounters we can kind of scroll through. Very nice, very nice. And as we keep scrolling down, we see some of the rewards for the different ranks. Pikachu Libre avatar items will be rewarded to trainers who reach rank 3. At rank 19, Elite Charge TM and Elite Fast TM for the end of season reward. We keep going down, and then let's look at some of these custom metas. We see the Little Jungle Cup Remix. Psychic Cup is going to be only Psychic Pokemon with no Mew, and no Mew makes sense, right? Because with Shadow Claw, it's going to destroy a lot of the other Psychic types, so it'd be a little too OP, my guess is why they're banning Mew. Unfortunate. I love using Mew. Weather Cup. So an Ultra League themed cup with only fire, water, ice, and rock. Very interesting. Halloween Cup Ultra League Edition. Willpower Cup. Pokemon must be at or below 1500 CP to enter. Only fighting, psychic, and dark type Pokemon will be eligible. Sounds a little bit RPS, but maybe not, because you got things like Scrafty that can beat the darks, and then some psychic types like DD can beat Scrafty, so that sounds interesting. Element Cup Remix and Catch Cup. And now this is the main event. I'll probably have timestamps for when we get to the move parts, because this is the big stuff. So Pokeminers found that these 2 moves would be added yesterday. And Double Kick and Fairy Wind. So Fairy Wind is a new energy generation fairy move that acts as basically a Mud Shot clone. So most of you guys are probably familiar with Swampert or G-Fisk using Mud Shot. Fairy Wind is the same exact move. Uh-oh. Went to my lock screen reveal. Fairy Wind is going to generate energy really quickly, which is the complete opposite of Charm. Charm generates very little energy, but does a lot of fast move damage. So this completely changes a few fairies in how they're going to operate, and could be a very unique move to use. We've also got Double Kick, a new fighting move, which is more about energy generation. 12 energy per Double Kick, so kind of like Hex, but it's also going to do slightly more damage. So it's probably not quite as good as Counter being the best fast move in the game, in most people's opinion, but it is a nice little alternative that can have a lot of play as well. And now, lots of attack changes coming. Zap Cannon. Chance to lower the opposing Pokemon's attack is no longer guaranteed. So now, whether that's like 50% or 30%, it's going to make Registeel a little bit less OP and less inclined for trainers, right, to Zap Cannon. Like, you might be more inclined to Zap Cannon something when you know they're probably going to shield. But now, it's like, do you bother using that extra energy because you might not even get the debuff anyway? So Zap Cannon, not going to be debuffed every time. Icicle Spear, as we know, Walrein has become just one of the strongest Pokemon in the game, and Icicle Spear is going to have an energy cost increase. So I presume that means it's going to be 40 energy. So what was 35, so 5-4, 5-4 for Powder Snows, will now be 5 every time. Yeah, 5 every time for Icicle Spear. So a little bit, and that's just my guess. It maybe could be 45, but probably 40. Rollout energy generation decrease. Now, there weren't too many Pokemon in the meta using Rollout to begin with, so it's interesting that they are decreasing the energy gain on Rollout. However, this must mean that Miltank they thought would be a little bit too strong with Rollout, so they're actually slightly nerfing Rollout. Ancient Power and Ominous Wind. This is really interesting, and this follows some of the speculation and some of the things that I heard people were wishing for. So now Ancient Power going to be slightly more damage, and attack and defense increase amount has been lowered. So probably only going to increase by 1 stage, both sides. And the same thing with Ominous Wind. And that's what some people I've heard were wishing for with these updates, is to take a little bit less RNG out of it, a little bit less luck, like the chance to get a boost, and make it a little bit more like damage consistent. Silver Wind, same thing as those two. Quick Attack, energy generation has increased, which is really interesting. And you don't see too many Pokemon use Quick Attack, but I can skip over to this screen, right? And we can get rid of the iPhone on this screen, and we'll zoom in. This is pvpoke.com, as I'm sure most of you know. Oh, zoomed in a little too much. My apologies. And if we type in @Quick Attack, it should pop up with Pokemon that are able to learn it. I thought it was still loading because I didn't know that Diggersby ran Quick Attack, but you see not too many Pokemon in the meta running that have Quick Attack. But this gives things like maybe Sylveon more play, or maybe Diggersby. Maybe you don't have to run Mudshot necessarily. So I'm interested to see which Pokemon that this benefits. Alolan Raticate is an interesting one. It's got that same typing as Obstagoon, where it's super weak to fighters, but its other moves are pretty decent. Stab, Crunch, Stab, Hyper Fang. So maybe you could see a little bit more of Alolan Raticate, and we can kind of go between PvPoke and excuse me, the updates here over on this scene. We also have Tackle with an energy generation increase, and I always joke that I want Stantler to get a buff. Stantler does have Tackle, so maybe I could actually use Stantler in like some sort of Spice video. That would be fun. And now the attack availability updates. So there are quite a few here, some more significant than others, and we'll go straight into them. So Nidorina will now be able to learn the Charge Attack Thunderbolt. Nidorina with XLs does get up to around 1500, so it would be really interesting if Nidorina and Nidorino have a little bit more play now, a little bit more coverage, because before this, Nidorina, I believe, is all poison moves. It's Poison Jab, Poison Fang, and Sludge Bomb or something like that. So now a little bit more coverage for Steel types. Nidoking will now learn the new Fast Attack Double Kick, and here's one that jumps out to me as really interesting right away. So what we're going to do is go over to PvPoke, and we are going to go to Battle, and we can do Multi-Battle. And we can put Nidoking in here with its current standard moveset of Poison Jab, Sand Tomb, Earth Power. And we'll just do it against the open meta. And you see it has 16 wins and 31 losses. So that's not great. But if we change this to the custom move Double Kick, and I don't know if we would want to change this at all, but Double Kick, Sand Tomb, Earth Power, does this improve it? Slightly, not huge. What if we look at Ultra League level 50? How does it look? 46% win rate, so becomes a little bit more meta relevant. And what if we just gave it like, this is something I like to explore sometimes. If you just gave it like nukes, so maybe like Mega Horn Earth Power, or even like Sludge Wave Earth Power, and we put it in like, we'll do the 1 shield, but then I was looking for the 0 shield, so 1 shield not great. 0 shield, and just make it like a okay, not great in the 0 shield. So Nidoking Double Kick, interesting. It already has a good move, a fast move in Poison Jab, so I guess this one isn't as interesting as maybe I was hoping. People were laughing at me. I was like talking about all the things that are going to be so good now, and they're like, not really. I guess I'm just I'm optimistic of how good certain moves will make things. Arcanine now learning Psychic Fangs, which is pretty cool. Gives it more of a bait move. Tentacruel learning Scald. This one piques my curiosity for sure, so we will go back to PvPoke for this one. I'll just kind of refresh it by clicking Battle again. And we can go... Some people like using the multi. I actually prefer using the matrix. So we have the standard Great League meta, and we can go Tentacruel with its current standard moveset, and then Tentacruel now with Scald. So I would think instead of Hydro Pump makes more sense, right? This way you still have that bait with Acid Spray, and you can still get some reliable fast move damage after that debuff. We sim Battle, and we go to the end, and this is interesting. Okay, so it actually drops for matchups in the 1 shield, but it has a higher average rating, so maybe it doesn't lose as hard to some things with Scald, but that Hydro Pump nuke is useful. So picks up the Pelipper matchup, drops Mandibuzz, drops Drapion, drops Crest, drops DD. Interesting. And what if we go to the 2 shield? Does that make a difference? 2 shield. Uh-oh. Looks like it's taking a sec to catch up. So wow, 2 shield is where you notice a huge difference. And Scald Acid Spray Tentacruel actually picks up 5 matchups and has a significantly higher average rating. So it picks up the Walrein matchup. Picks up the Trevenant matchup. You know, what's interesting is I would think it probably wins those just straight Acid Spray, right? So that's a little confusing. Might have to look into that a little bit more. But I would think just straight Acid Spray, you probably win those, but maybe not. Maybe you have to bait the Acid Spray and land the Scald. Interesting. Marowak, that's a big one. Because now you don't have to build all the way up to the Hydro Pump to threaten the Marowak. You have a cheaper energy cost move. Same thing with a lot of these neutral matchups. So Tentacruel, maybe a slight upgrade, side grade. Let me know what you think in the comments below as we go back to these updates. Next up, we've got Galarian Rapidash learning Fairy Wind. Galarian Rapidash already has Psycho Cut, which is the same move as Fairy Wind, just a different typing, so I don't think that would make a huge difference, but interesting for sure. Haunter learning Ice Punch. I don't know how much of a difference this makes for Haunter, right? Because Ice Punch isn't the strongest move, so like if you're giving it more coverage, I guess, but I feel like you're better off just probably Shadow Punching most things for neutral damage anyway. Marowak, Kanto Marowak learning Rock Slide. This is kind of cool because Kanto Marowak doesn't have a great moveset. Mud Slap, Bone Club, Earthquake, so Rock Slide might give it a little bit more coverage. Hitmonlee learning the new fast attack Double Kick. So this is interesting. The thing with Hitmonlee is it doesn't have a good fast move at the moment, so we'll briefly look at this. I don't think this is going to make it meta, but it could be like a unique pick in certain custom metas, right? So we go to Hitmonlee, currently Rock Smash, which is pretty bad. So this will definitely be a big upgrade for it, but I don't know that it really makes it like meta relevant. So we'll go custom and we can give it Double Kick and see. Now we'll go in the One Shield. That's kind of the standard sim I like to look at. See how much of a difference this makes. We're scrolling through and like we see it picks up the Lickitung matchup. That's really nice. Picks up Politoed, picks up Reggie. How the heck does a Hitmonlee lose to some of these things? Picks up G-Fisk. So yikes. It's still really bad. It's still really bad, but at least it might have a little bit more play than before. Does it have a better charge move to bait with? Huh. What if we had like Brick Break to bait with? Does that help it at all? 15 and 32. Okay, that helps it a little bit, but still not great. So Hitmonlee not going to become meta. That's why it's amazing we have these useful resources like PV Pokes. So we're not like, oh, Hitmonlee's a beast now. No, still not great. Galarian Weezing. Oh, man, there's so many that I really want to just take a look out for my own curiosity. So, once again, let me know if you guys enjoy this, if there's something I can do to improve this, or if I'm doing okay. We go back here. We've got Galarian Weezing. Weezing. So currently with Tackle, Sludge, Play Rough, not great. Sludge is a pretty bad move, so I think Weezing would need like maybe another change as well. But I was even looking at Galarian Weezing if you had like, we have Fairy Wind, and then if you had like double nuke, like Overheat, Play Rough. Let's see if it does all right. Look at that, 22 and 24, so not bad at all. Not bad at all compared to 4 and 43 of its old standard moveset. That's crazy. And how about the Zero Shield? Because I bet you're going to one-shot a lot of things. Yeah, so pretty good in the Zero Shield as well. Not going to make it a powerhouse, but going to make Galarian Weezing viable. That's a Pokemon we've seen has gone from really bad to viable with a better fast move. And now we have Dragonair. As I go back, Dragonair with Body Slam and Dragonite with Superpower. So Body Slam, a really solid move. Gonna give Dragonair just a little bit more coverage. The thing is, I feel like Aqua Tail is already a solid move that gives it some more coverage against Steel types. So I don't know if you even want to run Body Slam necessarily. For example, Dragonair can beat things like Berserker, and it can hit like rock types for super effective with that Aqua Tail. So I don't know you necessarily want Body Slam, but that could be something to look into. Dragonite with Superpower, super interesting. I would think Dragon Claw Superpower would be the preferred moveset. We can take a quick look at these guys, these dragons. Dragons are always fun. And if we look at, let's start with Dragonair. I'll use Dragon Pulse as the second move. I feel like that's more common than Return. And then Dragonair with Body Slam, as well as Dragon Pulse. And we can put his older brother in there as well, Dragonite. We'll go Dragon Claw Hurricane there. And then we'll go Dragon Claw Superpower here. And we'll look at the difference. Go the one shield scenario, most common scenario. And look at this, Superpower with a 30-point increase from a Hurricane Dragonite. Picks up 2 matchups. And then Dragonair, as we predicted, Body Slam doesn't seem to help it too much. Actually, it makes it slightly worse. So, Body Slam being a slightly better move might help it in some very neutral matchups. So Body Slam actually helps it pick up the Vigoroth matchup, because that Body Slam is going to be doing slightly more than the Aqua Tail. Superpower Dragonite can beat G-Fisk? Are you kidding me? What the heck, dude? Superpower does 55%. If you bait the Dragon Claw and you land the Superpower, Dragonite can beat G-Fisk. That is nasty, dude. That is absolutely nasty. Pick up the Sableye matchup somehow? Not sure how that works exactly. So, it's important to look at the sims as well and not just go by face value what they say, because sometimes there might be some weird stuff going on. But yeah, that Superpower coverage for Steel types on Dragonite could be extremely, extremely dangerous. And this video is already getting kind of long, so we are going to go through these last few. Ledian with Dynamic Punch, Lanturn with Surf, Jumpluff with Fairy Wind, Espeon with Psychic Fangs, Giraffara getting 2 new moves, Double Kick and Psychic Fangs. Dunsparce will be able to learn the Fast Attack Rollout. Dunsparce is like fairly bulky. Rollout's going to help it with more energy generation, because right now it typically runs Bite, which has terrible energy generation. Steelix learning Psychic Fangs, another bait move for Steelix. So if you run like Dragon Tail Psychic Fangs, those Dragon Tails are going to really start adding up when you're debuffing the opponent. Miltank, of course, with Rollout is one of the main ones to look out for. So we will go back for Miltank. Let's clear selections here. And we're going to look at how Miltank is going to stack up in the Great League with custom Rollout, Body Slam, Ice Beam. Could also go Thunderbolt. So we'll go Rollout and then Thunderbolt and see how Rollout Miltank fares up. Look at that. 26 and 21. Man. Beats Shadow Vic, beats Venusaur, beats Walrein, like beats Talonflame. It instantly becomes a very strong Pokemon. Gonna struggle against the fighters, of course. Gonna struggle against Steel types. But in most neutral matchups, instantly becomes a very strong Pokemon. That's gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Beats Azu, beats Cresselia, beats Araquanid, beats Cofagrigus. It's kind of crazy that this is so Close, yeah, because I guess rollouts aren't doing much, and then you have to go for, like, non-stab Thunderbolts. And then if we change this to Ultra League level 50, I have to clear this selection. Ultra League, let's see. Ultra. Where are you, bruh? Ultra League meta. First one. We scroll all the way to the end. Yeah. So Miltank instantly is going to become a meta pick with these new move updates, which is very cool. If we go back to Great League, one thing I was curious of, let's do that to reset it. Is Ledian with Dynamic Punch any good? Bug Bite, Aerial Ace. There's no way. I don't know why I'm even checking this. It's not going to be good. Great League meta. 16 and 31, yeah. So not great. Not great. Steelix the Psychic Fangs. Here, okay, last one that I think I will show you guys, which I think might be one of the strongest Pokemon as a result of this update, is Lanturn. Lanturn is now going to be learning Surf, right? I think I passed it. Yeah, Lanturn will now learn the Charge Attack Surf. So now it has a cheap move that you can use. So if you go Surf, Thunderbolt, we can also look at Lanturn with Water Gun. Water Gun, Thunderbolt, and Surf. I think Lanturn becomes one of the top meta picks. We'll see if I'm mistaken. But look at that. 27 and 20 with Spark, Thunderbolt, Surf. Of course, going to really struggle against the grass and the ground still. But if we compare this to the OG Lanturn, let's see. Let's see how it stacks up with Spark, Thunderbolt, Hydro Pump. How much better has this actually made it? Quite a bit. Jumps up like 68, points in terms of its average, and flips 5 matchups. Go back to the start. Wow, yeah. So without Hydro Pump, or no, with Hydro Pump, you actually lose Bastiodon. Surf helps it beat Bastiodon. That's pretty massive. Trying to see. It helps it beat Medicham. Lanturn beating Medicham is pretty crazy. Politoed, Sableye. Flips the Sableye matchup. Very nice, very nice. Flips the Shadow Walrein matchup. So, yeah, Lanturn gets, I think, a definite upgrade. Sometimes you try and determine whether it's more of like a side grade, a downgrade, or an upgrade. Definite upgrade in terms of Lanturn getting Surf. And I think that's one of the main ones. One more to end the video that I saw was Runerigus, the very last one. Runerigus, I believe, has a pretty good charge move pool. So if we just clear this real quickly and we go to Runerigus, yeah, Shadow Ball, Rock Tomb, so not bad. Minimum, right? It's at least going to be a lot better with Shadow Claw. So we'll just see the comparison here. The old Runerigus on top, Shadow Claw on bottom. And just look at that massive difference from 7 and 40 to 19 and 27. Does it get any better if we change Rock Tomb to Sand Tomb? Oh my god. Shadow Claw Shadow Ball Sandtomb, 26 and 21. A strong meta pick. Of course, this is a little bit misleading because when you have a move like Sandtomb, the Sims are going to have you baiting a shield with the Sandtomb, which debuffs your opponent. So a little bit misleading, but still shows you the potential of it. If we turn off baiting, you'll see its score drop to this, but still a big upgrade for Runerigus and another viable ghost in the meta. So very, very cool. I would think it's similar bulkiness to Cofagrigus. I just kind of eyeball it. Yeah, it's actually like the same stats as Cofagrigus pretty much. So, yeah. So same bulk as Cofagrigus and has become a new meta pick. Very cool. So that's going to pretty much wrap up the video, everybody. Lots of cool changes coming for this new season of Go Battle. This is also going to impact tournaments for Sylph. For those of you that do Sylph, for the Play Pokemon events, we're going to see some new picks. We're going to see some things, I'm sure, get pushed out of the meta. Things like Walrein are still going to be around, no doubt, but with Icicle Spear energy gain being higher, and then some things that counter it, like Tentacruel and Lanturn, getting better, I think we're going to see a little bit less Walrein, which I think is a good thing to shake up the meta. And who knows, maybe Nidorina is going to become meta with Thunderbolts. Definitely some cool things to look out for, and lots of cool Pokemon that are going to be getting some more playing time and not rotting the bench. If you guys enjoyed this video, I know it was very different, but make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Let me know, be honest, if you enjoyed it, or if you're like, Rise, stick to battling. Be nice about it though. And yeah, all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. New season almost here, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.